Sending your e-waiver to an existing lead. So let's use Joe Smith again as an example. Let's say if you want Joe to fill out your online e-waiver and have it updated in your GigaProfits. You'll basically click on this waiver pending that's flashing red. It'll redirect you to your waiver page. Now all we have to do is click on this link, the URL that we created in our previous video. Once we click on it, Joe Smith can go on this page either and on his home computer, on his cell phone, or on an iPad at your front desk, whatever's easier for you. And he can just go ahead and start filling in his information. Now, I believe the date of birth that we used here for Joe, we just have to make sure that the same information is entered on his waiver page that we have already on our lead page because it is an existing lead. So it's showing up as 1989. So I'm just going to go back to 1989, October 15th. Okay, and then we're going to enter his phone number. Again, you want to make sure that his phone number matches. If he wishes to, he can enter a secondary number, gender, and then, again, emergency contact name, phone number, email address. I'm just going to copy paste this email address so it's the same one. And how did he hear about us? Again, we said that he was a referral. Now, suppose if Joe has any medical concerns, he can click on this and he can write his medical concerns here. So, he can say that I had a knee surgery, so I have to be careful, whatever the situation may be. He can type in his medical concerns here. Once he checks off his release of claims arising from all accidents, this is where your terms and conditions of your e-waiver will display. Once you copy paste them or you type them in, this is where all of them will display. Now all he has to do is hold down his mouse and just sign, right? Check off the consent box and submit. Now as soon as Joe submits this online e-waiver, it is basically getting saved into your GigaProfits database. So if we were to scroll up all this information, see it says thank you has been successfully submitted. Now if I was to go back and just to refresh this page, I'm just going to go under my leads and I can even just do a quick search on Joe here and go to his lead page from here. And you see it's not flashing waiver pending anymore. Now this is showing up as a waiver signed. So as long as Joe stays as a lead or a client in your GigaProfits database, his e-waiver will always be saved in your database. So now you can access it at any point by clicking on this down arrow. So here you see a PDF copy has been opened up, right? So this copy will be saved in your database. So see how I had entered? I had knee surgery, etc., right? His date of birth shows up and the date he signed. So an email copy will be sent to joesmith@testing.com, so you don't have to print a copy of this e-waiver for him. And a copy of this waiver will be saved in your database as well.